What's up, y'all? So today I have a little bit of a different video for you. I'm trying to break out of my shell and do videos that are a little bit different. I keep hitting my desk that my camera's sitting against and it's shaking and stuff because I'm too lazy to fuck with it. So, a little bit of a different video today. As you guys may or may not have noticed, I am not the most inventive person when it comes to video ideas. So, those of you who are, I would appreciate it if you left me some ideas in the comments. That would be amazing. I'm just trying to kind of like break out of the YouTuber box and do videos that are a little bit different rather than the same, like get ready with me's and review this and whatever else it is that beauty gurus do. I hate doing the videos that like you see that somebody comes up with an awesome idea and then like people just fucking run with it and then that's all you see in your feed. I.e. the fucking, I did a Jaclyn Hill tutorial or I tried a Jeffree Star tutorial. Props to the person that came up with that, but goddamn y'all, let it fucking die already, please. Anyways, okay, so I thought it would be a cool idea that if y'all have not watched my haul, I may or may not possibly leave a card somewhere around here so you can go watch that first so you can see kind of an idea of what I think about all the products before we get into this. I'll probably forget, not gonna lie, I'll probably forget to put that little card up there. I would say I'll link it below, but I'll probably fucking forget that too because y'all know we a hot mess up in here. So, I thought it would be a good idea to take some of the items that I hauled in that video and compare them to Sephora reviewers or Ulta reviewers. I mean, let's be real. The people who fucking review shit on Sephora and Ulta think they're fucking professionals. They think they're professional reviewers and like it is the way of the world. Their fucking review is like set in stone and it is what it is and there is no other. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it would be a good idea to, like, for instance, this foundation I do not like. I think I said in my haul that I thought it was okay, but I think I needed to try it more or something like that. It fucking sucks dick hard. It sucks so bad. Like, it crusts off your face. And at first I thought it would, maybe it was just this like Dr. Brandt primer, because I had a couple of you guys tell me in the comments, because remember, was that the day that I did my haul? There was one video that I did where I fucking had to go wash my entire face off after an entire day of filming because my face looked like dick. It sucked. It looked horrible, girl. So I had to go wash my entire face off and redo my makeup. And it was because of this, and it was because of this. I thought it was because of this, but it was actually because of this, because I talked to a couple girls at work, and they were like, oh my god, that fucking sucks. I know, I think it sucks too. It does the exact same thing on me as it does on you. So one day at work last week, I mixed this with my Bobbi Brown foundation, because I thought, well, because this is a little bit too dark on me, so I thought, well, maybe I can just use it to mix stuff with, you know what I mean? Literally, by the end of the day, my face looked like dick. It was just awful. And one of my friends I work with was like, girl, I know. That's me too. It just like breaks up on your face and it's just not good, girl. Just stick with the CC cream. I thought they were like essentially the same thing because they have really fucking similar ingredients. But if you love it, good on you, girl. It sucks for me. There's that. So I thought like something like that, I would go on Ulta because I couldn't find it on Sephora. I would go on Ulta and like look at the good reviews and see what the good reviews say. So I'm going to start with my Bobbi Brown foundation because y'all know this is like my new holy grail, y'all. I said it in the haul. This is one of the best foundations I've used for a really fucking long time. Before I got Botox or anything like that, like it was literally the only foundation that did not like instantly settle in my forehead lines. I had some deep motherfucking creases up there, girl. There was a whole pack of hot dogs sitting up there. Whole pack of Oscar Mayer wieners up there. And the foundation just found its way in between each hot dog and sat there for the entire day. So, because I like it so much, I thought I'm gonna read all the bad reviews. I actually had started filming this and saw a couple good reviews and then it just ding, light bulb on the head. I was like, I'll just read like the opposite reviews of what I think of the product. Let's do that. Yeah, that's how I roll. I'm by the fly. Okay. If you do not know what foundation I'm talking about, it is Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation SPF 15 Full Cover oil-free shine control. She had another skin foundation out, but it was a very lightweight. It was almost like a MAC face and body type deal, you know what I'm saying? Where there was barely any coverage to it. It was really luminous and dewy, but it was more like a BB cream than a foundation. This one, she claims is full cover. That I do not agree with. I don't think it's full cover. I think you can get it to like a really good medium, but maybe not even a high medium. Because if you got, I don't know if you guys can tell with the lights and everything, but you can still see like some acne scarring. You can see this scar peeking through here. I got a bruise on my cheek that I tried to like put some highlighter on because I got a bruise still from my old lady injections in my face. So there's still a bruise there, and it didn't cover that. I don't think it's full coverage, but I like that. I'm not down with fucking with full coverage anymore. I just can't. I feel like it makes me look about 18 years older than I am. So I am going to compare the Bobbi Brown foundation, because I like it so much, to all the bad reviews on Sephora. And the funny thing is like, you know, I do it too. Everybody does it. When somebody doesn't like something that you like, you get a little bit defensive, a little bit defensive, especially when it's something that you love so fucking much. Like if there's like a mascara that's just like your holy grail, you love it to death, you fucking, it shoots your fucking lashes to the moon, and then you go on YouTube or you look on Sephora or something like that and see a review where they're like, this is the worst mascara ever. You're like, bitch, no it ain't. You're doing it wrong. You're not wearing it right. I get like that too, girl. I know. So I have filtered through, and which, by the way, it got 4 out of 5 stars on Sephora, on the Sephora reviews, which I would totally agree with. But I went ahead and filtered through, and we're going to read all the bad reviews, and I'm going to tell you whether I think they're accurate or not. First one, the girl is in, or boy, whoever it is in the color Porcelain. Her title is Not Matte, Not Weightless, No Coverage. Hard to blend, low coverage, cakey, not weightless, and not matte. I can feel it on my skin. It emphasizes pores that I didn't even realize I had. I would not repurchase. So I obviously totally disagree with that. I don't disagree with the not matte part though. I don't think it's matte. I think it's more of a, I wouldn't call it a luminous finish, but I would call it a little bit dewy, leaning towards like a satin finish. I don't think it's matte. Weightless, I do think it's weightless. Like I cannot feel it on my skin when it's there. It does have like a tacky feel to it at first, but it does dry down, and when you powder over it, the powder kind of, you know, takes away the tackiness, obviously. But other than that, like even when I powder it, like I have it on right now and I don't feel like I have a bunch of makeup on, so wouldn't agree with you there, bish. She says, I can feel it on my skin. It emphasizes pores. I would say that it can emphasize pores a little bit because it's not a matte foundation. You know what I mean? Matte foundations are going to make your, you know, pores look smooth. Luminous foundations are going to accentuate your pores because it's shiny, and that's what accentuates pores. That's what accentuates pores, is like a shiny finish. So she's a little bit right, a little bit not right. She's very angry though. She's very angry. You need Jesus, my girl. You need Jesus. Okay, the next one, she was in the color Cool Ivory. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter what fucking color they're in, does it? This foundation is not full coverage at all. It did not blend easily at all. Dried down fast, making application difficult. Product was water-like, but once dry, felt like layer on your skin. She had period there and then a new sentence, so that's why I paused. Layer on your skin. Any dry spots I had showed horribly. I'm assuming dry spots. This was the first time I've ever used a Bobbi Brown product, and I was not impressed. This was by far one of the worst high-end foundations I've ever tried. She's a little upset, isn't she? So first of all, because I seen another one that said, oh my god, it stuck to my dry skin real bad. First of all, let me just put this out there into the fucking universe, because I have this problem at work a lot too. When you have dry skin And when you have dry skin and your skin is flaking off your face, there is no foundation in the world that is going to look okay on top of skin that's coming off of your face. There is nothing you can put on that that's going to hide that. Do you know what I mean? It's skin coming off of your face. So when you put foundation on it, it colors the skin coming off of your face. So nothing you put on it is going to make it look better. I would suggest maybe fucking exfoliate a little bit, maybe, before you put your foundation on. Because, girl, if it's flaking, if your skin is dry to the point where it's literally flaking off your face, there's nothing you're going to be able to put on it. I have experience. Believe me, I used to be on Retin-A years ago, and my skin was literally flaking off my face, and I would fucking pack foundation on top of it, and it just made it look 10 times worse. If you are somebody who has super dry, flaky skin, you either need to exfoliate that shit before you're putting foundation on, or you just need to not wear foundation and keep your skin as hydrated as possible until that alleviates, because nothing you put on it is going to look okay. Just putting that out there. See, this one's funny because it says, and you know, I just read the one that was like, it's not matte. It's not matte at all. This girl says, or boy, doesn't blend! Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. I picked this foundation. Is my phone ringing? No. I was like, and I heard something rattling. I was like, is my phone ringing? Looking for it because I'm stupid. Anyways, I picked this foundation up because I heard a lot of good things about it online. I was looking for a healthy glow that would last all day. Unfortunately, this foundation does not blend into the skin at all. It is also very matte, so if you are looking for something more hydrating, I don't recommend. I'm disappointed. But I'm going to give the regular skin foundation a shot. So the skin foundation is, like I said, a lot more luminous and a lot less coverage than what this one is. So this girl says, that's what it is with the reviews, you know what I mean? I guess it just depends on the person, obviously, but they're just so back and forth, it just cracks me up. She says it's very matte and would not recommend for dry skin. I would. I am a giant fucking skin flake, and I would totally recommend it for dry skin. And it's kind bobble on my skin. What? This says, not too good for my skin, doesn't stay for too long, and it's kind bobble on my skin. What? Girl, what are you talking about? Had to return it. There was nothing weightless about it. Thick and gunky. I expected so much better. I don't think it's thick and gunky at all. So, I mean, it's just like an OG foundation formula, you know, like an OG liquid foundation formula. It is a little bit thicker than, say, like a Revlon Color Stay, but I don't think it's thick and gunky. This held back my natural oils, which made my skin suffocate. It is heavily fragrant. Within a few days wear, I have 7 pimples. Ouch, this is going back. I can't smell anything. Could be because of my allergies, or it could be because it don't smell that bad. Yeah, I wouldn't call, oh, I hope I didn't spell. I would not call it heavily fragranced. It's, I mean, maybe it is. Maybe my nose is just fucking stuffed up. These people on Sephora are making me question myself. What is everybody talking about this smell? Like, am I really just like that fucking stuffed up? That I can't, oh, I got some on my nose, that I can't smell it? Like, what the fuck? What's going on? Stop making me question myself, Sephora reviewers. Okay, so now I want to go to the Ulta app and see what people say about the Bye Bye foundation, because this is a bag of dicks. It's so bad, dude. Yes. This, I totally agree with this bitch. Not worth the hype. I don't think it is either, Ashley. Nothing about this foundation was worth the hype. It's supposed to be moisturizing my face. Feels so dry within 2 hours it started to flake and crack and make me look 10 years older, and I'm only 23. It made all my eye makeup bleed down onto my face, and it looks like I have 2 black eyes by the 4-hour mark. I'm sure I could use a different primer for my eyes and my face and different powder and everything. like that to try to make this work, but for the price this is, I should not have to buy extra stuff to make it work. I have tried plenty of other high-end foundations around the same price point that are definitely worth more, or definitely more worth anyone's time. That was one entire sentence. I totally agree with this chick. Totally. I'm gonna read the good ones since I read the bad ones for the Bobbi Brown. Perfect for people who don't wear foundation every day. I have very oily skin with huge pores that get clogged easily. I use the It Cosmetics CC cream and love it. Since my pores clog, okay, first of all, you love the CC cream, but you have very oily skin. That's odd. Since my pores clog easily, I don't wear makeup every day, especially foundation. I have acne scars, and when I do want a more even complexion, this bday foundation moisturizer is perfect. I bought this a week ago and have since used it twice to get an opinion. First off, this is not a foundation. I've seen many negative reviews calling this a foundation when this is a moisturizer that is supposed to replace a foundation. This is my opinion. My opinion is this moisturizer is medium coverage, meaning it's buildable, but too many layers appear cakey. The only reason I'm giving it 4 stars instead of 5 because it's not full coverage. Now, when I apply this with my It brushes for the Ulta foundation brush, I add just a drop of my It Cosmetics Illuminating CC cream and the coverage is perfect. So, what you're saying is, this is amazing, but yet you have to add something else to it. To get the medium coverage with this, you need about 3 decent sized drops on your hand. Take your fingers and dot all over your face like you're applying foundation. Then use your It brushes for Ulta foundation brush to blend it in. Being oily skinned, I love this moisturizer. It gives me the coverage I need when I need more even complexion, yet it isn't heavy like a foundation. The bad reviews are from individuals who expect coverage like a foundation when this is a moisturizer, not a foundation. She is fucking hyped. I can't see why people don't like this because it's not full coverage. But if you like medium coverage, this is perfect without using a foundation. I love this, to be honest. I read that totally wrong. I love this, to be honest. Once applied, I have a more even complexion. My skin is glowing. Then I spray the Marc Jacobs coconut setting spray on top, and I look like a lot from within goddess. I look like a lot from within goddess. She looks like a lot. I use this as my base, then apply makeup bronzers, concealer powder, etc. She wrote etc, ECT. Okay, with no issues. It doesn't move around and looks amazing once melted into the skin. This medium coverage moisturizer is perfect for people who don't wear foundation every day, yet like something light that doesn't cause breakouts. I break out from all makeup, yet this hasn't made me break out at all. I have sensitive skin too. I think this could be applied using a damp beauty blender for an amazing finish. This is not a matte moisturizer. This is very hydrating. So if you're expecting a matte finish, this is not the product for you. It has good ingredients within this product, and I do believe it's worth the price. The negative reviews, don't let them overwhelm you. If you love the It Cosmetics CC cream, then you will love this moisturizer. If you like super full coverage, then this product is not for you. If you like a medium coverage, this is perfect. It all depends on preference, but this is not a bad product like some are making it out to be. People are going in thinking this is a foundation when this product is not a foundation! Exclamation point, exclamation point! The shades are darker than the CC line, so I'm actually shade light in this line, but shade medium in the CC cream. This product is actually really good and I love the finish. Don't base your opinion on these reviews. Base your opinions by testing the product out for yourself. Everyone's skin is different, so what don't work for someone else might work for you. Overall, I think this is a great medium coverage moisturizer with multiple skin benefits. So, right off the rip, who thinks she watched the infomercial on this? Who thinks she saw little Jamie Presley, whatever fucking name is, up on the QVC talking about this moisturizer right here? I think this bitch did. So, she's obviously very passionate about it. First of all, I don't think it's medium coverage. This is full coverage. I feel like this has more coverage than CC cream does, but it dries up on your face after a while. I don't know what it is. It's almost like a foundation that sets to a powder finish because it looks so powdery and cakey on your face. Do not set it like, oh, I don't like it at all. All these people are saying medium coverage. I think it has more coverage than the CC cream does. This product has great coverage. I was pleasantly surprised with how well it covered any discolorations, but it melts off my face within an hour or two. I had to spend my whole day at work with patchy, greasy looking makeup. I've tried it for 3 days and have decided to return and never buy again. I'd rather stick to my Lancome foundation. It looks better and it lasts longer. I'm supposed to be reading the good reviews, not the bad ones. I'm like actually having a hard time finding good reviews on this one. Oh, here. She's a verified reviewer. I am light complexioned, is that a word? Light complexion, blue eyes, and highlighted hair. The fair light works well. It gives coverage, but isn't mask-like at all. Disagree. For me, its CC cream was very heavy and dark, no matter how I applied it. Heavy and dark? Why wouldn't you just buy a lighter color? I can't stand heavy foundation. I do take care of my skin, so not much to hide except for some minor redness, and I use a color correct primer. This does not look fake, and I am happy with it. I would totally disagree with that because it fucking crosses off your face by the end of the day. I love this product. My old problem is it's a little shiny and not greedy, so you need to have a setting powder to go with this. Other than that, I love the product and will buy again. Do not agree. All right, let me read this. This will be the last one because she's upset. I don't understand what people are doing wrong if it doesn't go right or is heavy. I use a foundation brush and apply it in sections after dotting on my skin. This is such a hydrating, light feeling product that builds easily if you need greater coverage. I've been using it for a year and people always comment on how young I look. I'm 49, I have combo skin, rosacea, and sun damage. I love this product. It is a little expensive, but it lasts forever. I think that's supposed to be even because it says WWBEN, Weben, applied with the right tools. Don't idea your fingers to apply. The funny thing is that my mom actually uses this and loves it. I don't know what it is about my skin that does not like this shit. I don't know what it is about every person I work with that I've talked to that has used it and hates it. I don't know what it is with their skin, but I'm telling you, by the end of the day, especially around here, around the mouth, it's like just breaks apart and just looks horrible. And I'm not even oily. Y'all know I'm not oily. Shit don't break apart on me like that. It's crazy. I don't know what it is, but I don't know what they did to it between the CC cream and that, but it ain't, girl. It just ain't, okay? If you guys like these products, more power to you. My mom loves this foundation, but I just cannot fucks with it. I do not think it's good at all. Okay, so the next thing I have is the Soft Clam. The Soft Clam palette. I think I'm gonna go to Sephora for that because people get fucking raging on the Sephora review section about Anastasia products. They go fucking ham on it. So this has 5 stars, and I would totally agree with that because I love this palette. I know a lot of people talk shit about it, but I love it. So let's filter out all the good ones and only do the lowest rating ones. Okay, so this girl said, Fallout, very disappointed. Anastasia can do better. I tried 3 different brushes and all of the metallic pans have crazy fallout. I wanted to love this, but for 42 bucks, I wanted more of this product to wind up on my face, not all over the counter. It does have fallout. The Modern Renaissance palette has fallout, but I can deal with the fallout because I don't know if it has anything to do with the formulation. It seems like shadows that don't have a ton of fallout, for me, don't blend very well. Shadows that have a little bit of fallout tend to blend a lot better than ones that don't. So that's just my opinion, but I would agree it does have fallout. So it's alright, Abigail Marie. I agree with you. This girl says, I thought this palette would be the perfect one for me. Sadly, it's not as good as Modern Renaissance. The colors just don't blend as well. I totally disagree with that. I have it on today and I think they blend fine. Not good. Giving it a 2-star because the colors are pretty, but does the same thing as Subculture and Prism did. Colors blended into a brown or gray. Very upset. Will be returning. I do not agree with that. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but you can see like a color differential in my makeup look today. So I don't agree with that. I'll agree with you, Daniela Maria. This one says, gone a few hours. Love the colors, but they have staying power of drugstore makeup. I wore it with primer and eyeshadow and began to separate and disappear within 3 to 4 hours. I don't agree with that. I put it on before I go to work and it's on like all the way into the night. Disappointing. This product was disappointing. I love the colors. And though there were some repeat colors from other palettes, this looked promising. I had hoped that Anastasia learned from their mistake with the loose press powders with the subculture, but they didn't. One touch and these colors get super powdery. They swatch great, but they don't apply the same. The lighter colors barely showed up, and the darker colors went away with barely any blending. The Modern Renaissance is still the best one made by Anastasia. Save your money with this one. Note, I did not buy from Sephora with this product, but directly from Anastasia. I don't know what makes the difference, like if you buy it from Sephora or buy it from Anastasia. That's kind of weird, but I don't think that they barely, I mean, maybe it's because I'm so pasty. Again, they show up good on me. I don't know what she's talking about. So I wonder if, you know, if all this shit about Anastasia, like when the Subculture palette came out, if it wouldn't have blown up and been, you know, this powdery mess or whatever all over the interwebs, if people would still be like bitching about that as far as every other palette of hers that comes out, that would be interesting. If we could go back in time and, you know, take all the negative like connotation away from it and then her just continue to release palettes, because it seems like ever since that palette, everybody is, it's powdery, it's powdery, it's powdery, it's powdery. But the Modern Renaissance powder, or the Modern Renaissance palette was super fucking powdery, and people like talked mad good things about that palette. So I just wonder if that whole debacle with Subculture never would have happened, if people would still be like leaning on that it's so powdery thing. You know what I'm saying? This is another one that's like, don't buy it then. Meh. This is a great palette, but a lot of the colors are your basic neutrals that you would find in any neutrals palette. The shimmers are great, but if you go to events or parties a lot, then it would be more useful. But for the day-to-day working girl, it's not as practical. I personally get more wear from the Modern Renaissance palette. I couldn't justify the price for what it is, and I returned it. Okay, so in the first part you said, this is just your basic neutrals palette that you would find in any neutrals palette. But then it says, if you go to events or parties a lot, then it would be more useful. But for the day-to-day working girl, it's not practical. How is it not practical if you just said that it was a basic neutrals palette? Like, what you doing to your face on the day-to-day, girl? Oh, this one's like, meh. Colors are nice, but not original. Very powdery, but still seems to blend all right. Won't be reaching for this every day, but not mad that I purchased it. Oh, these are so funny. So that is it. I sat and talked forever. I don't know. I just thought this would be a fun idea to do, to like compare my own reviews against like Sephora's or Ulta's reviews. Let me know if you guys like this video idea, and I will continue to do it every once in a while. Just to, you know, have fun, poke a little fun, and just for something that's like a little bit different from the norm, the usual, like, you know, get ready with me's or empties videos or reviews. Not that I do a ton of reviews. Y'all know how I feel about reviews. I feel like they're can get a little boring and tedious after a while. So I just thought it would be fun to like read other people's reviews and give my feedback on what I think of those. So again, if you like it, let me know in the comments and we will continue to do it. So I'm gonna go and do my outro now. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you're not. Follow me on all my social media over here. Do not forget to hit the bell notification, because if you don't, my video will not come up in your feed. And if you want to watch me, bitch, then hit the fucking notify button. Okay? Okay. So, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace!
Yeah. Ooh, that arm flap, though.